Today is really awesome because my friend Nicole found in a copy of one of John Green's books at Borders a note from a nerd fighter. This is awesome because first of all, there's a nerd fighter in my area, and second of all, that was Christina's idea. Christina told you on Monday that she's going to try and read 50 books this year, and so I'm going to show you my top 10 favorite books right now. My number 10 book is honestly the only book that has ever made me laugh out loud more than once when I was in a room by myself. And I loved this way before I had any idea who the guy who wrote it was, so don't act like I'm just being a suck-up. It is An Abundance of Katherines by John Green. I lost my only copy of my number 9 favorite book when it had a $5 bill in it as the bookmark, so I gotta buy another one, but it is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. My number 8 favorite book is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and even though it's depressing as hell in a strangely optimistic way. My number 7 favorite book is Eclipse from the Twilight series, and I am so grateful that I read this because I liked the first one enough, but I wasn't really planning on reading the rest of them until you guys all persuaded me to, and thank you! Number 6 is Second Helpings by Megan McCafferty, and it's number 2 out of a series of 4 books about a girl called Jessica Darling who's sick and twisted and pessimistic and cynical in a really awesome way. My number 5 is cliched, but for good reason. It's Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. If you think you know the story after having seen the Keira Knightley movie, that's like thinking you understand Harry Potter after seeing Goblet of Fire, so give it a chance. If you're going to read my number 4, which I highly suggest you do, please do not read the back blurb because it makes it sound like a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movie. But the book is The Year of Secret Assignments, and it is surprisingly witty, and it's funny in a way that we were told we're not allowed to think is funny when we were little, and it brings back this weird, strange childhood vibe inside of you, and it's really, really clever. If you're a teenage girl anywhere right now, you probably don't need me to introduce Sarah Dessen to you, but this is Lullaby, and it has a sticker on it because my best friend and I drove out of state to go see her. It's a summer book, so if you're reading it during the summer, that's perfect, and if you're not, it makes you feel like it's summer. And if you want to fall in love with a fictional character, read this book. If you never read my number 2, you're probably really sick of hearing about it because it came out in 1945 and it's been causing controversy ever since. It's Catcher in the Rye. So if you're crazy, or you know you're crazy, or you don't know you're crazy, or you know someone crazy, this is the book for you. I bet you're all waiting to find out what my number 1 favorite book of all time is. And so it's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I can't even begin to describe how much this book means to me. If I actually tried to put into words how I feel about it, I would not be able to. I would just start crying. I was brought into the fandom while waiting for this book to come out. I met most of the people who I talked to online every day of my life before this book came out. I felt self-actualized when I finished this for the first time, and the second time, and the third time, and the 17th time. Harry Potter, you don't know what you did to me, so you know what? We're just gonna... Whoever I roll is going to tell us about one of their first embarrassing crushes while eating applesauce. So if you don't like applesauce, sorry, I hope I don't roll you. Lauren, have fun. Kaylee, you were the sexiest thestral who ever lived, and Leanne, I'll see you tomorrow. Jane Austen wrote about women who didn't just wait around for stupid knights on shining horses to come rescue them. I know the horses weren't actually the shiny part.